Greetings to you, HMC friends. It's lovely to be with you today. And may you know God's presence that is with you. Today we turn to Matthew's Gospel, chapter 1. This is how the birth of Jesus Christ came about. His mother Mary was pledged to be married to Joseph. But before they came together, she was found to be with child through the Holy Spirit. Because Joseph, her husband, was a righteous man and did not want to expose her to public disgrace, he had in mind to divorce her quietly. But after he had considered this, the angel of the Lord appeared to him in a dream and said, "Joseph, son of David, do not be afraid to take Mary home as your wife, because what is conceived in her is from the Holy Spirit. She will give birth to a son, and you are to give him the name Jesus, because he will save his people from their sins." All this took place to fulfill what the Lord had said through the prophet. The virgin will be with child and will give birth to a son, and they will call him Emmanuel, which means God with us. When Joseph woke up, he did what the angel of the Lord had commanded him and took Mary home as his wife. But he had no union with her until she gave birth to a son, and he gave him the name Jesus. So often in the Advent story, we look at Mary. We remember her beautiful song of accepting what the angel Gabriel says to her in her encounter with an angel. And one of the unsung heroes for me is Joseph. Let's think about Joseph. He's fallen in love. He's pledged to be married. He got the engagement ring. And then she says, "I'm pregnant." And he knows that they have not been together. Let's just be really practical. What do you think Joseph must have felt? "Well, this is from God," says Mary. Oh yeah, come on. The struggle that Joseph must have gone through. And then his own encounter in that dream where God speaks to him. It reminds me that life is not always straightforward. There are many curves that are thrown in our way, moments when we don't accept, and things that seems so unreal. And yet what we see in Joseph's story is that God is at work. For us, the central part of the Advent story, of our faith, of how God came to us. As that angel said, God with you. Joseph had to take a huge step of faith. And sometimes we have to take huge steps of faith when curved balls are thrown our way. I don't believe it was easy for Joseph. I'm sure there must have been a lot of doubt. I'm sure there must have been a lot of thought before that decision really came. And so, maybe as we deal with curved balls, just know God is at work. And so may God bless you and be with you today, and take care.